Welcome to Curiosity, the quiz that asks extraordinary questions about ordinary objects. So firstly, a big Stickaid welcome to our contestants. We have Lindsay and Jamie. Round of applause, please. And we have Myles and Will. Big round of applause, please. And also, welcome to George on the score. So Curiosity is simple to play, ladies and gentlemen. Our couples will be asked 20 multiple choice questions over the next 20 minutes. If they answer the questions correctly, they will earn £20 per question. The more they get right, the more they can win. On to the first question. And I think we'll have this to Myles and Will. Okay. The first question is as follows. Why are chickens curious birds? Is it A, because they can learn basic tricks like dogs, sit, roll over and beg? Or B, they can live without a head for 2 years? You can discuss amongst yourselves. I'd like to hear a little bit of banter.
Well, the headless thing I think is complete.
No, but isn't that the thing about the headless chicken? Like everyone says you're running around like a headless chicken, like a headless chicken is a real thing, not just Lindsay shaking her head. I think, I think maybe I'm getting you. But I don't.
I think there are pet chickens that they do get to perform stuff.
What's your answer?
It's not for 2 years.
All right.
A.
Tricks?
Yeah.
A.
They think they can perform tricks like dogs. Has anyone ever seen that? The answer is no. Chickens can live without their heads for 2 years. Unfortunately, no point there. There's a chicken called Mike the Headless Chicken. First question now to Lindsay and Jamie.
2 years.
Can you please tell us what all competitors were given in the 1948 London Olympics? The last time we had the Olympics in London, were they given, the competitors, A, vouchers for long-distance phone calls, or B, 3 pairs of Y-fronts? Was it A, vouchers for long-distance phone calls, or B, 3 pairs of Y-fronts? You've got 30 seconds, please.
They didn't have Y-fronts.
Well, Lindsay reckons they didn't have Y-fronts in those days. I don't think they had long-distance phone calls in those days. I think everyone, well, they had plug-ins. You wouldn't need a voucher.
Yeah, I think.
Do you like UNICEF?
I like you.
Then tell me the
charity, and I like the logic. So give me an answer. Is it A, vouchers long distance, or is it B, the Y-fronts?
So you think they didn't have Y-fronts? I think that's a pretty sound answer as well.
Yeah, I think.
Victorians, what did they wear? They didn't wear boxer shorts. Come on, give me the B.
I think.
Give me the B.
I think we'll
he's saying give you the B.
No, he's probably trying to trick us.
I want to give away the money. Give an answer. And the right answer is the Y-fronts. £20 on the board.
Come on.
Right, Myles and Will. On average, which of the following kills more humans every year? Which of the following kills more humans? Is it A, combine harvesters, or B, coconuts? A, combine harvesters, or B, coconuts?
I have heard the coconut thing is there are lots of deaths due to
coconuts.
Well,
I have heard that you do have a lovely bunch of coconuts.
Right, that too.
So do we have an answer? Is it A, combine harvesters, or B, coconuts?
Combine harvesters, come on. They're massive and rotating and spinny blades. It's got to be A. It's got to be. You were wrong last time. I'm going to make an executive decision. A.
It's completely wrong. It's the coconut. 150 people die each year because of coconuts. Still not off the mark.
Let's only choose the answers when we know we're going to be right.
Can you tell me, please, what's curious about the Dutch national anthem? Is it A, that the lyrics pledge loyalty to the Spanish, or B, it doesn't have any words in it?
There's no clue in that question.
Well, there is, and I'll explain why in a second.
It's an anthem. Don't you have to have words?
Hello.
The crowd are suggesting.
Crowd?
Yes. They've gone quiet.
Oh, they're making upside down love hearts.
There's definitely an A shape.
There's an A shape.
Do you trust the audience?
Well, I trust that guy right there, so I'm going to go A.
The audience is absolutely right.
Very good.
This is one for cartoon fans. Postman Pat only has 3 fingers, but he was given 4 when he was translated onto Japanese television. Can you tell me why? Is it A, because it's impossible to animate 3 fingers holding chopsticks, or is it B, that in Japan the mafia are well known for only having 3 fingers?
Well, I remember the whole Bart Simpson thing. The Simpsons, they were talking about they have less fingers because it's easier to draw, so I think it is to do with that.
You think it's to do with the animation?
Yeah.
I like the idea of the mafia thing though. That seems kind of...
I think, don't be tempted.
Don't be tempted into it.
What do the audience think?
But do you really think Postman... No, because Postman Pat wouldn't have been remade in Japanese. They wouldn't have like reanimated it to have Postman Pat with chopsticks.
Yeah,
it would have been like just dubbed, so it would have been like Postman Pat and his black and white Nyan Cat.
Yeah. And he was sued with the mafia.
So it's got to be the mafia.
They put the pressure on.
What's your final answer then?
Is Mafia B?
Mafia is B. Is it the Mafia? It's the right answer!
Oh, yeah.
Brilliant!
think I actually knew that.
Immaculate logic. Of course he didn't have chopsticks.
Why not?
Fantastic.
Why
Scores
not,
on the door.
you
We've got
racist?
£120 for the charity so far. 12th question. With £160 on the deck, where does the word tattoo come from? Is it A, it's Scottish and mean inkart, or B, it's a Dutch word that means turn the taps off? Turn the taps off. Yeah.
Don't know. I mean, it
think
obviously
I
feels
think I'd-
incarty.
I think I go with the Scottish.
But always go with the Scottish.
Yes.
But Jamie, you're Scottish, aren't you?
I sort of half, yeah, from the waist down.
And does tattoo sound like a Scottish word?
Well, it sounds French because I'm thinking of Audrey tattoo. But I think let's go.
Do you think we should go with
I
B then?
I think we should go with the slight hinty McHintington over there and go
with
B.
B.
I think we'll go B.
What, you think it's a Dutch word meaning turn the taps
See,
off?
now he's anti.
It's the right answer!
Yes.
Woo! £10 note. We all know them well. You're not allowed to get one out, by the way, for this question.
Okay.
But which of these facts is true about the £10 note? A, it's not made of paper. Or B, it doesn't have the word 10 on it. Which of these facts is true? It's either not made of paper or it doesn't have the word 10 on it.
It's got like 10 of the. I
Yeah.
promised to pay the bearer
Yeah, or
10.
10, yeah.
Right. So it's got to be that it's not made of paper.
Yeah,
I don't know what
that's
it's made of, but it's some
It
weird.
does have the IOU on it.
some weird not
I
paper.
I
So-
promised to pay the bearer.
Not paper.
£10 notes, they're made of linen.
Yeah.
And a little bit of paper, but mostly
They asked me
a
to
linen
nod if I was agreeing
composite.
with science,
Which
so-
brings us to shitfire. Shitfire is a word in the first English dictionary. What is a shitfire? Is it A, an angry person, or B, is it an alcoholic lager?
I think it's when you put wet leaves in it by accident and it just won't light. But I think you're trying to put us off with like Spitfire, which is an alcoholic beverage.
I actually think
I think it's an angry person.
I think it's an angry person who
Yeah.
bleeps fire out of their mouth, maybe from drinking too
So
many.
you're going for A?
I think we're going for A,
I
aren't
think
we?
we're
We're
going to go for A here.
You're going for A.
going for A.
And weirdly enough, the word shitfire, which does mean an angry person, then got developed into spitfire. So you're absolutely right.
I'm super right.
Fantastic. So we're going on to the ultimate question now, where one of three things can happen. You'll both be asked a question, the same question at the same time. I will need a response from both teams almost 10 seconds after I've asked the question at the same time with no conferring. There's a lot of money at stake here. And your final question is, what does UNICEF stand for? Is it A, the utterly nuggety chicken and egg feast? Or B, the United Nations Children's Fund? Is it A, the utterly nuggety children and egg feast? Or B, the United Nations Children's Fund? And your final answers are absolutely correct! You win all the money! So our total sum raised for UNICEF at justgiving.com/Stickaid 2011 is £320!